So, having fallen to Naru, Heavensong border soldiers call in their commander. I demand that you leave these lands. I will not stand for aggression on our sovereign border, especially from the Floran savages that accompany you. You little. Who are you? My name is Ryota. I command Heavensong border forces. How about you command them to cool it? Who are you to demand of me? This is Nero of the Gloomwoods, and I am Mercia, Queen of Cherrystone. Truly? Why would a Queen of Cherrystone align herself with such poor company? Okay, that's it. I'm going to wipe that smirk off your pretty little face. So the rose blooms and reveals its true colors. To arms, then. I'm not going to let you attack Naru. You'll have to go through me. Honor. You have threatened the safety of Heavensong. You're making a huge mistake. I believe not. I know that the Florins are capable of, but I won't take any risks. Destroy the enemy stronghold or defeat Ryota, who is right here. Heavensong Grand Marshal, Chivalrous, Strategic, Dexterous. Oh, what we're gonna do here, it looks like we got a facility to make shit, can any of these guys capture? Or not. Alright, so what we're gonna do is capture? Oh, I can capture. Good. Okay, good. What can you capture? You can capture as well. I didn't know that. But we're gonna try to spread out the best of our ability here. Pretty well guarded. Yeah, I think I make a mistake here. Yeah, that's what I should do to go up there to get that area, but I'm not going to do that, am I? Kind of not paying attention right now. Thinking to myself, oh, what should I do here? Don't see the obvious answer right in front of me. Yes, I should build a dog. That is true. Marcia should go straight forward, but I'm going to move her up to the top here because I'm not paying attention to how close I am to that barrack. I don't realize that I can easily capture the barracks by just moving her forward. Ooh, I can make Witchel and Harpies, but I can't make either one right now. So another thing I guess I should mention about Heavensong is all of their warriors wear masks as well as their commanders. I think the only exception would be this dog, because it's Shiba Inu, and those are awesome. Yeah, I miscounted here. I should have taken this barracks on this turn and then moved on to the next house the following turn. Instead, I'm going to get neither one of them right away. Yeah, let's go this way and get ourselves ready for the Upcoming problems that I'm gonna have. Commander should always be supported by troops around him or her. Never should be dragged into the middle of a battle they cannot win, or allow them to get ganged up on by enemy soldiers. Try to secure this southern base and push up north. And if this works here, you can take a look at maybe trying to push into here. I think this is probably a mistake because of this right now. And I would need to produce another one of these in order to counter it. We'll get there though. Center's a little weak here in the middle. The one big advantage I do have on this map over my competition is it gave me very easy to capture center barracks, which I know is that's my second barracks and they already have 2 barracks, but you know, proximity to center of the map slash you know, usable location, I guess. Much more advantageous to have a center barracks over a, you know, 2 on the in the corners. That could have been done last turn. Could have captured the city that I'm going to capture next turn on this turn. Pondering building area units, but I don't really see the purpose of them. I mean, the birds are useful, but they're not going to be able to take out this trebuchet. Or I'm sorry, this ballista. It's not really going to help me all that much. And then they don't have any mages. Well, now they have mage. Some of the other air units are, I don't know. Probably could be well served. They're just a bit expensive where I'm at. Also a bit weirded out by the fact that archers get to move and attack, but if they stand still they get their critical, and that part I don't really care about. I'm just sort of weirded out that archers, if they get range, can move and attack, and I'm also very weirded out by the fact that, you know, they can attack and any other distant unit like the trebuchet or ballista and they can't move and fire. Those things can't move and fire, but they can fire any distance between one space and however many spaces they go out. I think it's 5 spaces for them, but it could be more or less. I gotta bring him back here. He's not gonna serve me at all. By dumping him up there, I'm just gonna end up losing a unit and possibly a transport unit as well. Strangely enough, the transport unit just kind of breaks the game open. Whereas, like in other games, like Advance Wars, when I'm gonna compare this to a lot, is You've got, you know, recons that go 8 space. You've got tanks that go, you know, 6 space. Medium tank goes 5 space. Your Neo tank goes 6 space. Okay. So when you take one of your infantry or mechanized units, you toss it into an APC, you're essentially keeping it close. You can move enemies to and from, or I'm sorry, move allies to and from to basically keep up with the tanks and that sort of stuff, but that doesn't really occur in this game because aside from a couple classes, you know, everybody moves really slowly, you know, like 2-3 spaces, you know, and then you take into account terrain factors. You know, it's often better just to walk that distance than to try to, you know, project or skip a whole bunch of stuff, whereas this one's complete opposite. The only thing that moves far is the knights. Even the knights are, they don't move all that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces or so. Trying to lure the commander down here. If I can get him to come down here, we should be able to surround him and defeat him. Bump, bump, bump. Given the animations here to sort of speed up the turn. So that guy's more or less dead. Grounded, like. What I want to do, I want to put you here and have you shoot like that. All would be good right now if I had the money. Great, he built a witch. Not that really gonna affect me all that much. A lot less than this here dragon that I'm about to beat up.
None shall fall while I still stand.
None shall fall. That's kind of a waste, but that's okay. We're gonna kill them regardless. Yep, use that. We did. We did. Killed your mighty dragon. He is dead now. What shall you do? Do you cry in your applesauce? I'm gonna try and lure him down here, hopefully.
No.
I'm sorry, but I can't. This is about the point of which I'm starting to realize that it's not about, you know, trying to necessarily take tactical positions, but rather to just go for whatever the main goal is, you know. In this case, you know, he's left his base pretty open. So if I can gather up a small troop of guys, I could go take his, destroy his base, or I know his commander's there, but he doesn't seem interested in engaging us right now. If he comes down my way, though, I might be able to gang up on him and knock him out as well. Yeah, Marcia, you're coming down here to do the damage. Alright, good. You can come down here as well. Or we could do that. That'll work as well. Yep.
You'll never see me coming.
Ooh, that's a mistake. You're on my side of the field now, buddy. You're not surrounded by any of your, supporting cast. Yeah, and as much as I want to take this barracks, killing you is far more important to me. Not terrible, not great either. Would have been, obviously, whatever number you're thinking of, just reduce it by 2 and that's a better number, but you know, he's at 6 now, he'll be at what, 7 or 8 on the beginning of the next turn. So read an article recently talking about things that used to be important that are just jokes now. You know, obviously places, you know, businesses that didn't adapt well to the times, like, you know, you might say Sears or, you know, toy stores, you know, things that didn't really adapt well to common business practices or got undercut by you know, big box stores like well, like, you know, like wholesalers like Sam's Club and that, or the real culprit is usually Amazon and online retailers. You remove the need to physically have stock and pay people and that sort of stuff. Plus, you know, I mean, if you can treat them like slaves, I mean, what's the difference, right? One of the ones that and then some of them I don't agree with necessarily, like the concept of common decency. That's gone to the way of the dodos. I don't agree with that at all, because there's a good healing aura right here. Side note, good healing aura, as I was able to attack him multiple times and then heal all my guys back. Common decency still exists in my opinion. It's just a matter of, you know, if you spend all your time online in the anonymity of online and trolling and, you know, people basically hiding behind the fact that, you know, they're not going to be held responsible for what they do or say, you know, it's not a big deal. You know, a lot of people are just on the internet because they're mad or they're or bored or whatever. So yeah, it's not going to stop me from killing your commander here on the next turn. But you know, when you're held, when you're part of a community and you're held to a standard, you know, where like, hey, if I walk into a bar and I call someone a name, okay, and the man takes offense to it or a woman takes offense to it and they swing at me, you know, that's the consequence to my action, okay? Online, what are you gonna do? I mean, they're gonna call you, you know, a racial slur, or they're gonna, you know, say that you're a cuck, or you're trying to infer something about you or your sexuality. Whoops, I miscalculated that. I should have just left my horse rider there and killed him off this turn. But when you're online, I mean, what's the worst? You can argue back with them, but it's just funny to the troll. You can get banned, but, you know, then they're like, oh, free speech. It's like, yeah, free speech. I agree. Be able to say whatever the hell you want, whenever you want. But be aware that there's always repercussions to what you say and do. You know? You want to be a big dickhead about it, then maybe I'd punch you in the face. You know?
Yeah.
Did it.
You.
You are a great commander, Queen Marcia. The nation of Heavensong will not yield to you. Please, just listen. That's not what we want. We didn't mean any harm in coming here. We simply wish to speak with Empress Taniri. The Empress? Hey, that's my mom you're talking about. Prince Koji. I saw you all fighting. Not gonna let these guys anywhere near my mom. Me and Taneko won't let that happen. S, or you did an S. Good job.